Odinaka.
I was almost calling you.
I can see you guys are dealing with a firestorm over there.
All right, you're right, Himai, but take us through what is trending on the social media.
Okay, let's take a look. Good morning, Nigerians, and welcome to Kakaaki Social. I am Himai Maiza, your anchor on this segment. On this segment of the show, we spotlight the issues shaping conversations in the Nigerian social media. The national chairman of the APC, Comrade Adams Oshomole, has said that Atiku Abubakar is not destined to be the president of Nigeria. He went on also to say that Atiku Abubakar is a politician who he can describe as a rolling stone that gathers no moss. Oshomole was reacting to news of Atiku's rejection of the 2019 presidential election results. We go now to the social media and take a look at how that development generated some commentary in the social media over the past weekend. The national chairman of APC, Adams Oshomole, has described the presidential candidate of PDP, Atiku Abubakar, as a political rolling stone who cannot be the president despite his obvious desperation. We'll take a look at this video of some of the things he said about Atiku Abubakar, and we'll take a look at how Nigerians are reacting. Let's take a look.
But I think it also borders on arrogance for Atiku Abubakar to suggest that our future is tied to his presidency. Atiku is destined never to be president of Nigeria. And I ask you to review his character, because I still speaking about character during the election. Leadership is about character. Atiku's desperation is so obvious, so desperate that in 2003, he challenged his own boss, President Olusegun Obasanjo, not to do a second term. And in the end, they fought naked at Wuse Market. Subsequently, Atiku decamped to join ACN. I was in ACN then. We offered him the ticket. Like Father Mbaka will say, he became like a big bird, like a vulture that couldn't fly.
Okay, that was the national chairman of the APC, Comrade Adams Oshomole, reacting to Atiku's rejection of the presidential election results. And these are the comments in reaction to Adams Oshomole's comment. Senator Bembre Bruce Switten said, Atiku has what it takes to fix the economy. Sadly, the elections were far from perfect, and we are where we are now. I rather think someone like Adams Oshomole should direct his attention to the fact that the Nigerian Stock Exchange has lost 400 billion naira since the election than in mocking Atiku. And we saw more comments from Tayo Luwale. One tweet and said, the mocking statement from Adams Oshomole only shows that he's not a nation builder. A truly victorious, successful person does not mock his opponents. Sir, Adams, you are too divisive and you need to be cultured. Don't get drunk by power, be civil, the table may turn later. Tayo Luwale, one tweeting from Fresh Vinek, posting also on Twitter, said Adams Oshomole should test his popularity using any medium he elects. Popularity is associated with leadership and admiration, the very values he lacks. Don't confuse your being known by being loved. And then we saw more reactions from Truth Centric tweeting said, APC will be feeling like they used and dumped Atiku. Oyegun too. Clear truth. Oshomole, Tinubu, yes, not just a matter of time. Enjoy the honeymoon. From Truth Centric, we saw that, and from Dolly Fabulous said, we know when this one started his political career. There was a time he was a leader fighting vigorously for the rights of his people. He tasted power for some time and has joined them. Look at him now. Is he still acting with the same zeal he was when he was fighting for people's rights? Dolly Fabulous tweeting, and from Mode Bolanle, Oshomole became governor through the court, yet insulting Atiku for going to the court. Oshomole's memory is shorter than his height. From Mode Bolanle, we saw that tweet. And there's this disturbing report that filtered into the social media over the past few hours. Godiya Akwashiki is the deputy speaker of the Nasarawa State House of Assembly. He's also a senator-elect under the platform of the APC. According to reports, he was caught in Maitama pants down with a married woman, and something happened after that. Let's take a look at details of this report and how Nigerians reacted. Jackson PBN also shared a video of that incident on Twitter. Senator-elect and Deputy Speaker, Nasarawa House of Assembly, Honorable Godiya Akwashiki, beaten to pulp and stripped naked in Abuja after he was caught with the wife of a top politician in Nasarawa State. He is currently in police custody in Maitama Police Station, Abuja. This happened over the past 2 days. Let's go and take a look exactly at more details of that. Daily Trust filing a report said Nasarawa Senator-elect stripped, beaten in viral sex scandal video allegation. Let's take a look at details of this report, and how reactions poured in. Huge video alleged to be of Nasarawa Deputy Speaker and Senator-elect Godiya Akwashiki has gone viral. The first of 5 images shows the lawmaker in a 16-second clip being molested after he was stripped naked. The second shows him seated naked in a car with only a torn singlet on. The third picture shows him seated on the floor, also naked. Another shows him in a hospital bed with 2 people by his side. However, in the video, the lawmaker was hit several times by 2 people while he repeatedly said sorry. We'll just take a listen now at moments in that video which for viewer discretion. Let's take a listen. And of course, commentary, Timikuti tweeted, said, "This is all shades of wrong. He without sin should cast the first stone." And then we saw more comments yesterday from Atiku tweeting, said, "It is not a criminal offense to commit adultery. It may, however, be under Sharia. My knowledge, it is a moral, ethical, and religious wrong. The police should stay out of it, except some real offenses attached to it." And then from Maki $86, "Why are they treating him like he killed someone? Did the politicians send these boys to treat him like this? How come he's the only one we are seeing? How about the lady?" And then we'll take a look at more reactions to that video that is trending in the social media right now. Let's go on to the next slide and take a look from Christy Juicy. "How come the same treatment is not given to the woman? Did he force her? She consented to it and thus should also face the same disgrace. Why is he the only one taking the fall? This is rubbish, I beg." From Christy Juicy tweeting from XJClo. "I like the fact that this happened to a politician and not an ordinary civilian. Now other politicians will do something about it for fear of it getting to them. They never bothered to look into it or try to stop it because it had only been happening to regular people." Apparently referring to the jungle justice treatment that was meted out to Akwashiki after that incident occurred. We've always discouraged jungle justice on here on Kakaaki Social. Whenever something happens, we encourage Nigerian citizens to be law-abiding and ensure that only the security agencies that are responsible for keeping the law are brought into the matter. And we've seen this report, daylight murder again. Outrage as bribe-seeking Lagos policeman kills a driver. Days after a trigger-happy customs officer killed someone in Ogun State, a reckless police officer has shot a bus driver dead in Musan Ayobo, Lagos State. According to an eyewitness, Shodimu Johnson, the police officer shot the driver because he refused to give them money. According to him, the officers are trying to collect money from the driver, but he did not give them. One of them shot the driver, and when they saw that he was dead, they tried to run away. Let's go on to the next slide and take a look at more details from that report. The bus conductor and other passers-by chased them and were able to catch 2 of the officers. "We held them and were trying to force them to carry the cops to their station. The officers later went ahead to shoot sporadically so as to clear the way for their escape, but the people stood their ground." Let's take a look at this video.
So he has shot someone dead. He and his other team members, and they have run away. No, check it. I get one policeman line. Frank, dead body. See the dead body. You see them? They are shooting at people.
Okay, we'll take a look at how Nigerians on Instablog Nigeria reacting to that. Rand Media blog posting said, "The sad thing is these officers will be pardoned and the case will be buried." Niger, and from Hugh Travels, "Give me free house in Lagos State, I'm not staying. The kind of oppression people experience on a daily is alarming. Just look at this one now." From Save Lamo said, "It must have been accidental discharge as they were trying to disarm them. That's what would be broadcast soon. Oh, Nigerians weep." And from CY777, Nigerian Police Department, Nigerian Police Department on Instagram said, "Just body lives forever. We are all going to die, but why allow it come through this? This man's family must be expecting him to return home after work. He possibly has parents. What have you cost them? He can as well be the breadwinner of the family. What have you cost this family? Stop killing innocent and hardworking men. We always pray that God should prevent us from whatever can kill us as we go out. But He, God, should provide our needs. Nigeria is a great nation. Stop shortening the lives of its citizens. Shalom." We saw from that post on Instagram. And this interesting post also that is trending, the roof of the Federal High Court, Court 4, Ikoyi, leaking 2 days ago. during a downpour. Let's take a look at this video and how Nigerians reacted. Okay, we'll take a look at reactions now. Olaika posting said, Niger itself is leaking, so no shaking. Lady Franca said, this one is even better. At least it is rainwater. The day I went to the one in Abuja, the toilet on the first floor was leaking on people on the ground floor. From Nene George posting said, we like it like that. If we don't like it, we will not have voted this government back. Nigerians love suffering. It is in our DNA. And then we saw more comments. Marco Tabo said, is this not a reflection of corruption? How can you explain this? And from Voni O, our maintenance culture in Nigeria is very, very, very poor. We can start off well, but maintenance each we lack. Thumbs down. And the elections might be over, but Nigerians are still doing very interesting things on the social media, like the video you're about to watch. Let's take a look at this very funny video. Let's take a look. Okay, don't you just love the humor of Nigerians in the social media? I'm literally rolling with tears here. And okay, is Rwanda the new paradise of Africa? Over the past few days on Twitter, a Twitter user, Isima Ode Nigerian, tweeted and said Rwanda is a country that is working, and went ahead to give us details about what is going on in Rwanda. In a Twitter with over 20,000 retweets, he posted this and said, Rwanda has a one laptop per child policy in its schools. Can you beat that? And then also, Rwanda is the first country in the world to use drone technology in its healthcare structure to transfer blood and medicine to hospitals and health facilities nationwide. Another milestone there, Rwanda has launched a satellite, iSerekezo, to connect rural schools to the internet. Another great stuff there. And then, of course, in Rwanda, there's a 50-50 gender equal 26 cabinet ministers, 13 men and 13 women. The youngest minister is age 31. The average age of ministers is 47.5 years. And 17 of the ministers are below 50 years of age. Only one minister is over 60 years old. This is happening in Rwanda. And of course, he also tweeted and said, Kigali, Rwanda is the cleanest city in Africa. And of course, Nigerians are reacting already to these details. And if you are wondering also, that's not all. Of course, investments in Rwanda for 2019 have already hit $2 billion. And it's only in February yet. This is incredible news coming out of Rwanda. Rico Fornai has tweeted and said, imagine Rwanda, a country crippled by war some years ago, now already back on their feet and running, while my dear country Nigeria is still battling corruption, tribalism, nepotism, and religious bigotry. God, please help us. And then from Nota Taideo one said, I'm so proud of Rwanda. After the genocide in the 90s to this, just wow. Other black nations take notes. And from Iman Nasiwa tweeting said, I've only been to 3 African countries so far, and Rwanda was the cleanest and felt the safest. It took a lot of effort to go there, but they are doing it. A lot of social media users giving accolades to what is currently happening in Rwanda. And of course, trust Nigerians, they are already on Google searching how to relocate to Rwanda. And as you can see on this screenshot that was also shared by Twitter user K_NG Mayowa, tweeting yesterday on the social media. And of course, the man you are seeing on your screen is Nigerian-born Kamaru Usman, who is making Nigerian proud after winning the UFC 235 championship in Las Vegas. He's brought a lot of recognition to Nigeria. He was born in Auchi, Edo State, traveled to the United States at the age of 7, and He's won the championship. He beat the current title holder Tyron Woodley at a very, very high-profile event in Las Vegas, all the way from Auchi, Nigeria. Nigeria's Kamaru Usman is the first UFC champion from Africa. Let's go and take a look at a video that captures the moment he won and what he said. Let's take a look.
First of all, let's give it up for him. Hey, this is a champion that has came in here, has dominated, and a lot of people hate. In this game, we got all these fickle fans that one day they love you, the next day they hate you. A lot of people hate on that man. But when you talk about the greatest welterweights of all time, that man's got to be in the conversation. You know, I come from humble beginnings, all the way from Auchi, Nigeria. I never dreamed that I would have a platform like this to be on this stage one day. And when this little girl came along, she lit a fire under me, Joe. She lit a fire under my ass, and I got going. And here I am, baby. Here I am. Daddy did it. When you grow up, I want you to remember this day forever, okay, baby? Daddy did it. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming out.
Wow. Daddy did it. Daddy did it. Can you beat that from Chikwa Diva? Said Kamaru Usman went and did the damn thing. No mountain high enough. No valley low enough. No river wide enough to stop you from reaching your dreams. And the tears he shed showed he believed every word. Meet our welterweight world champ. And then from Babatunde Koiki said, Nigeria stand up. Our very own Usman, 84 kg, the Nigerian nightmare, is about to bring glory to the fatherland tonight as he seeks to become the first ever Nigerian UFC champion as he challenges Tyron Woodley. Nigeria know they carry last. We're right behind you, son. A lot of accolades to Kamaru Usman even before he stepped onto the ring to battle. However, this is where we draw the curtain this morning on Kakaaki Social. Please follow the conversation on all our social media platforms at Kakaaki Social on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. I am Ohima Amaize. Hand over back now to Salamatu and Chikodinaka.